Okay, welcome. So in this quick little video, I just want to address some common questions I see around the dorsal ventral split with the vagus nerve purported by polyvagal theory. Now, my initial thing to say here is that dorsal and ventral are medical anatomical terms used to describe physical locations and references to other organs in your body. Dorsal typically refers to objects or organs or parts of organs or parts of your brain or parts of your body that are more on the back side, more on the behind, and ventral refers more to things that are in the front, okay? In more or less in relationship to each other, sometimes above and below, but that's generally the distinction between those medical terms. So in polyvagal theory, they purported that the back of your vagus nerve is the dorsal, and that's the fear center of the vagus nerve. That's the bad part. And then there's the ventral, which is the forward part, and that's the good part. That's the safety cues and all this kind of stuff, as if these are have different distinct functions. Anatomical probing has recently showed that there really is no distinction that follows what polyvagal has purported, essentially. So it's not exactly an accurate framing of how the vagus nerve works or does not work. So if people are going to ask, if you're trying to phrase a question to a vagus nerve expert who knows the latest science, I would highly encourage you not to ask them, I feel like I'm in dorsal vagal a lot, but I want to be in ventral. Do I have to move through sympathetic to get into ventral? Now, somebody who just knows polyvagal theory will be like, oh my God, that's such a good question. I can totally help you out with that. But it's about as inaccurate as talking about I'm in the color blue, but I want to be in the color orange, but I have to move through the color purple. How do I do that? It's just about as medically accurate as just talking about colors and stuff. Could it be helpful to talk to people like that? Probably, right? But we're just trying to be more accurate here. We're just trying to be as close to the truth as possible. I don't claim to have special God-given access to the truth or anything like that. However, I do have access to the internet, and I do have access to communication with autonomic researchers, and their collective scientific consensus is that polyvagal theory, as it's portrayed in the public, is portraying how the vagus nerve works incorrectly. So anyway, just wanted to point that out. If you want to read more about this, if you really want to dive into this, or if you're just like, you know what, honestly, I don't care. I'm just going to keep on using it. Yeah, I really don't care. Then if that's the case, then good luck. But if you actually want to read about this and you have the bandwidth for it, I guess there would be two things. If you have the bandwidth for kind of maybe shifting away from this, or at least I could maybe warn someone from being really diving in this polyvagal theory. If I understand it, I'm going to unlock the secrets. It's like you're going to get something out of it for sure. But just know that there are some, big roadblocks for you in the near to short term future of diving through a polyvagal kind of informed therapy or anything like that. So if you see polyvagal informed, just know that it should say polyvagal misinformed therapy would be probably the right thing. And I'll change my tune when Stephen Porges comes and, debates the people that are, the scientists who understand the vagus nerve. But until then, until he keeps hiding behind, whatever he's hiding behind, this will be a recurring topic. I think it's really important because I often have to answer questions for people in this 20,000 person Facebook group. Hey, I think my dorsal vagal is activated and my ventral is not, and these are just terms that don't track to reality. So anyway, I think that's enough for that kind of a topic. But I'm going to shift over. We're going to talk about the parasympathetic activator with the bone conduction headphones. So. Thanks so much for watching on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.